And now, welcome to the Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl. Your hosts, Marty Smith and Allie LaForce.
How we doing? Yeah, get fired up, let's go! It's wonderful to be here. We appreciate all of you guys being here. What a tremendous initiative. The Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl is the inaugural edition. Y'all are #1, baby. A lot of you guys may be wondering about the why. Why was it important for Land O'Lakes to take the initiative to host this event? Less than 2% of the U.S. population touches farming. Today, farming is driven by innovation and technology, and we're showing part of that today as our participants will need problem-solving, speed, and technology skills to win the Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl. And everyone should have a lot of fun participating and watching.
It's going to be a blast. We love the enthusiasm, so keep it up so that way the farmers and the professional players are all motivated as they try to get through the course. But before we get to that, we do have a third member of our broadcast team here.
Oh, y'all know her.
You know her. She is so talented. She has a big voice, but even a bigger heart. Let's welcome to the stage now Jordan Sparks, everybody.
Hi, everybody! How you doing? Hello, everyone. Thank you. How you guys doing?
We're just talking about our passion for farming and our passion for football and all that comes with it. We are so excited that you're here with us and know that you have passion for those things too.
I do, yeah. My dad was a former professional player from the time I was a baby to 10 years old. And my mom's side of the family actually has farmland still in Grand Forks. So it's a big part of my family for sure.
That's so awesome.
All right, so let's take a look. Everybody look at the screens. We're going to show you what is Farm Bowl.
The Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl. 6 teams consisting of 1 Land O'Lakes member owner farmer and 1 professional football player. Each team runs our 4-station obstacle course, which is themed loosely after normal, everyday farm activities. They have 90 seconds to complete each obstacle or receive a 15-second delay of game penalty. The fastest 2 teams will race head-to-head in a special challenge for the honor of being the first Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl champion.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is walk you through each one of the phases of the courses, if you don't mind. So starting over here, we're going to start with the tractor tire change. It will take a combination of speed, strength, and dexterity as they change out this ginormous tire. They're taking 1 tire off and securing the bolts on a 2nd tire. Complete that, and it's off to the milk pipe puzzle. Our teams will use their problem and puzzle-solving skills to connect these pipe pieces, but watch out, not all the pieces fit the same way. Once the milk is flowing, they can fly on over to the drone drop. A pilot will steer these drones, and our team drops colored pouches onto the correct targets. Hit the bullseye, and they'll get 15 seconds knocked off their time. Miss the target completely, and they get a 15-second penalty. Navigate this, and then they head to the hay bale backup. First, they'll need to stack 6 hay bales onto a trailer, then back it up into position. Hit a cone, get a 5-second penalty, get it parked correctly, and race back to hit the button to stop the clock.
All right, so let's get this thing going, but just so everybody knows, after the teams get done competing, the competition is not over. No, in fact, we're gonna pick the top 2 teams, and they're gonna go head-to-head for the championship, okay? And it's not just bragging rights.
That's right. What else are they playing for? They're playing for some hardware. Look at this handcrafted memento. It would look great on any mantle. It's beautiful.
We also have the amazing Gen Youth cheering section, okay? A special group right over. They're the ones making all the noise. You guys have heard them all day long. They've been incredible. Keep it up, you guys. You're the ones that got to get these athletes through it, so we appreciate it. But I think it's time to get started. What about you, Marty?
I think it's time to get started, too.
All right, let's take a look at our first team.
First team.
Team Shredders. Our farmer is a former educator at the University of Minnesota and now comes from Roarview Dairy in Swanville. His teammate plays in North Carolina and was the 2012 Rookie of the Year. Let's welcome Craig Rorick and Luke Keekley.
All right!
Woo! Come on up here, Shredders.
I love the enthusiasm,
Good
boys.
hustle right there. Good
Hello,
hustle.
Craig.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well. And yourself?
I'm good, actually. Will you please tell us about some of the new technology you utilize on your own farm? And everything you do now is for cow comfort, correct?
Correct, yep. So we utilize robotic milkers to help us harvest the milk from the cows. But everything that we do for our cows is strictly around cow comfort, making sure she's happy and healthy. So that's our primary goal every day when we get up in the morning throughout the entire day.
Yeah, that's good. Happy cow, happy breakfast. I don't know how that works. How do you relate to all this farming stuff, Luke? Do you think you can use your football and athletic skills actually to conquer all of this?
I hope so. I hope it kind of plays in a little bit. I was talking to Craig about certain things. Like I think he's going to be in charge of backing the Polaris Ranger up.
All right, I think we kick this thing off. We're going to have a countdown. The crowd.
You guys got to help us, all right? All right, here we go. Here we go.
Gentlemen, get in position.
You guys ready? All right, here we go.
In 3, 2, 1,
go! All right, they have to. Oh, good job. They got that off quickly.
Oh, you made that look easy. That
Everybody
was almost 200
said that
pounds
the paint
right there.
on the brand new John Deere tractor would make that difficult. I don't think that. So here's what has to happen here. One teammate has to place the lug nut on the bolt, and the other teammate has to prepare the air wrench and put the bolt on the stud. So it's a much more difficult than it appears. Each team gets 90 seconds to finish this challenge. 30 seconds left to complete this task before the referee's going to tell you to move along. Are they good? All right, first one complete. Good job, boys. Next up is the milk pipe puzzle. I tried this earlier. It was less than stellar.
They have to grab a lever. They have to find which lever fits which valve. And then also with the wrench, find out which one fits the valve. Then they also, there's a canister and they have a couple wheels on the third canister. They have to get those wheels, see where that fits, and then they have to run up and hit the buzzer. So it's
Once
more
all
complicated than
three
anything.
valves are open, they run up and hit the buzzer,
Yes.
and it will complete the task. And it doesn't necessarily mean they're grabbing the right one the first time. Okay, they're done? They're done. Moving along to the drone drop.
Now this one has to be by far the most challenging.
This is awesome. So we have professional drone drivers who are going to move the drone through the targets, which you see. The athletes, I guess we'll call the farmers athletes too, right?
Okay, we'll call them athletes.
The competitors must watch the drone on a screen to see when it hovers over the target, and when they believe it's in the bullseye, they will pull a trigger, which will drop a beanbag onto the target. Bullseye is 15 points, right?
That's right. One down, one to go. And one of the biggest challenges of this is you actually want to watch
10
the
seconds
drone live
in the
person,
first
but
target.
you need to watch the monitor.
To determine the right time to drop the beanbag. Second one's down.
Not too bad.
In the white, good job.
Not a bullseye, but in the white. We'll take it, I'm sure.
They earned 10 seconds on that second beanbag. Here we go now. Whoa, put it in.
Hey-o.
Put it in drive, boys. So they hop out of the Polaris Ranger. 6 hay bales need to be stacked on the trailer.
Got one,
At
we
which
got
time
two.
they both will re-enter the Polaris Ranger. They will reverse it into. All right, they have all 6 bales. Here we go. They're back in now, back in now. This is tricky because it requires reverse steering. Wow, he's doing a good job
Not
keeping
too
it
bad.
straight. Somebody's done this before. Nice job. That was impressive, man. And they're done. Team 1 is done. Shredders, all right.
Give it up for the Shredders. They shredded that course.
Hey, good job, fellas. 3:44.29.
Nice work, Shredders. You guys go catch your breath.
See
Let's
what their
reveal
official
their time.
is.
Okay.
3:24.29. Good job, fellas.
Not too bad. That's officially the time to beat for the competition.
Team Stallions. Our farmer hails from Ribeiro Dairy in Tulare, California. And our pro player spent time in Baltimore and St. Louis as a standout center. Please welcome Dave Ribeiro and Jason Brown.
Oh, they're doing some touchdown dances.
Looks good. We'll get the crowd involved too, and we get the countdown going. So you guys jump in with us.
3, 2, one. Go, fellas. All right, they got to get, oh, Jason said, I'm just going to do it by myself. You go
Jason
on
can do it
one-handed.
one-handed.
We got a flag? What's a flag for? We got a penalty flag.
Flag on the play?
I think it might be because both didn't participate. I could be wrong.
I think I saw Dave's toe touch it
I know,
at
right.
one point in
He
time.
breathed on it.
Yeah.
Give me a couple.
And there's nothing like that John Deere green, right? When you see that green color, there's nothing like it.
I got 2 of them on my phone.
I love it.
Very efficient. They're doing a good job. Good work, gentlemen. 44 seconds in, much quicker than Team Shredders to open. No offense, Luke. They must find the wrench that fits the valve to open the valve, thereby enabling the milk to make its way through. At the end, they must touch the buzzer. They're working at the same time, simultaneously, on opposite sides of the puzzle.
You got it, Dave? You got it, Dave?
Dave's still making his way through. He's got it going. Okay, they're moving on now to the drone drop. Again, we have professional drone drivers, pilots, what are they? Pilots?
Yeah, I guess you could say pilots, sure.
Pilots.
Yeah, I like that.
Pilot. Extremely efficiently, I might add. They will hover over the target, at which time the contestants will look at the screen and determine when to drop the beanbag. Bullseye is 15 seconds. Oh, they hit the bullseye! Nice! They'll make their way to the right target. Here we go, drop.
Oh,
Right.
on the white at least.
That's a 10. So Jason got a 15-second grace. Oh, it was not. So it was not a penalty to start. We're told from the booth that we've had a review and everything is fine. Okay, Jason and Dave working in unison to be as efficient as possible. If Luke was worn out, all that boy does is run.
No kidding.
All right, they have the hay bales on the trailer now. Jason's going to back it up. All right, big boy. All
right.
On his way back. Slow and steady. Nice and straight. In the Polaris Ranger. Oh! We've hit one target. We've hit one pylon. They're in. They're good.
All right, they're
running
in.
to the finish now. And they made it. Good job, gentlemen. Good job.
Nice job, Team 2.
How was that for you?
Exciting.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I still think I touched the tire when you pull it off. Can we challenge?
Oh, did you hear that? He said, is there a challenge in here?
Oh.
We have a replay over here. Let's look at it. Here's the truck. Maybe we can see. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's see where you stand. We have 2 teams in. Who's in first and who's in second?
Stallions take the lead.
Stallions.
What are we?
251.80. The
251.80.
Shredders were 324.29.
I mean, that is a whooping.
Don't celebrate too early. There's still a lot of teams ready to go. Let's take a look at our next team, shall we?
Team Mustangs. Our farmer comes to us from the Cow Comfort Inn in Union Bridge, Maryland. And he's a 2015 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee and 2006 World Champion. Coming into the Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl, Katie Dotterer-Pyle and Jerome Bettis.
Give it up, y'all. It's the bus.
Mr. Bettis, how you doing?
Great. Ready to win this thing.
You ready to win? All right. I got a couple questions for you guys, if that's okay. Katie, I have to know. Please tell me the meaning and stuff behind Cow Comfort Inn.
Cow Comfort Inn, it's just like what it says. We keep our cows comfortable, we keep them healthy to be able to produce a safe and nutritious product for everybody's family.
I think that's an amazing thing. Comfortable cows. Okay, so are you ready to compete in challenges like this? Does this get the competitive juices flowing?
It does. You know, being retired, I don't get too many opportunities to get competitive with guys that are still playing. So I'm looking forward to beating all of those guys back there.
We're ready for the countdown. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1,
go! All right, they got that off with no problem whatsoever. The bus looks still looks fleet of foot. Jerome has grabbed the lug nuts, and Katie has the air wrench.
You know what? I think we need a little Mustangs. Mustangs.
There you go.
And you guys, Katie is really active on social media. She has over 5,000 followers. So if you want some farming tips and some great enthusiasm, make sure you give her a follow.
400 cattle and 100 acres of land. She runs a cow camp, a day camp, to learn about cows and dairy.
So far, some great teamwork between these two. Moving through the course with ease.
As we speak, he grabbed the wrong handle on the last one. Now it looks like he's, well, okay, now, no. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Did he hit the button? You gotta hit the button, man! All right, now go, go, go,
There
go,
we
go,
go, there we go, there we
go.
go.
Using that agility from back in his
Jerome's
playing
all
days.
flustered.
Heard they'll make their way through those 2 orange hoops to the target. Yeah, a couple bullseyes will help them right now to drop the beanbag on the target. Yeah,
All
good one.
right, let's give it up for
Nice
the bullseye.
job.
First try. That's a 15.
Good job, Jerome.
I just cannot believe that no one has hit the orange circles yet.
Do this in their sleep.
You can feel the anticipation of the group.
Nice.
All right.
Another bullseye. They needed that. All right, here we go. Hay bale backup time. Katie's going to be the driver. Jerome riding shotgun. Here we go.
Katie's got it under control.
They'll take all 6 hay bales, put those bales on the trailer. Bus has the first one on there. Katie's rolling. 2 down, 4 to go.
Marty, did you try to pick these up earlier?
They're heavy.
They're no joke.
No. That's what I did every summer.
Okay, this seems to be the toughest
All
part.
right, this is the most difficult part. It's very precise.
Bring it in straight, Katie.
You have to be very precise in getting it back towards the target.
Let's get some encouragement for Katie
Let's go,
here.
let's
She's
go.
bringing it in.
Good job, Katie. Right down the middle. Great job. Off they go to the final buzzer. Bang. Great job. I'll be interested to see where those 30 seconds they get back put them.
I know, I am too. Here's the leaderboard. Where do they stand?
Mustangs.
Oh, Mustangs.
340.68 is their final tally. So the Stallions are still your leaders, followed by the Shredders.
Team number 4, here we go. Let's take a look.
Team Brooders. First, giving up the warmer weather of Tulare, California. Our farmer is partner at Nunez Dairy. And our pro player is currently catching passes right here from Minnesota. Welcome to the Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl, JJ Nunez and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, of course they're cheering. Of course they are.
Is there anything you want to say to the Minnesotans in this room?
Oh, I just want to say hello. Thanks for coming out, and I appreciate all the love.
Don't forget that back there. JJ, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah, you ready to do this?
Ready to win.
Preparing your whole life?
Yes.
What challenges are you concerned about the most?
The driving. I'm not the best driver. You know.
Will he be driving, or are you going to drive?
I'm going to drive.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to get you guys set up at your first challenge. Back to you, Marty and Allie.
All right, let's let this countdown begin. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, fellas, here we go. Get it off. Oh, they're struggling. They're struggling to get that first tire off. Hung up there. Took them almost 7 seconds. They move over to the left side. Oh, they're doing it. It looks like they did all the lug nuts together first.
Okay, now we haven't seen this strategy
No,
yet.
that might be a new strategy.
It might be a
Hey,
winning
let 'em hear,
strategy.
guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. They need to hear your passion for their excellence.
All right, moving on to the next round. That was
All
one of
right,
the fastest rounds yet.
45 seconds. They did a really good job. JJ not doing too bad either. All the way over to the third. Oh, he's already hit the buzzer,
Look at you
man.
go,
He is
JJ.
dominating. This is a dominant performance so far. Moving on now to the drone drop. Only 1:16 in. A tremendous round through the first 2 obstacles. If they can take some time off by hitting this bullseye, it'll be really difficult to beat these guys. Studying the screen. All right, we're on the board. It looks like it was a 10.
Pointer.
Okay,
all
that's
right,
good.
all right, all right.
Now it's
They
JJ's
missed out
turn.
on 5 points, but not the end of the world.
Making their way over to the second target. JJ studying the screen intently.
Focus on the intensity of this particular task.
Look, Another 10.
On the white. Okay, so 10. All right.
Another 10. Now
So
it's
they left 10
time
points on the board,
for
but
the one that everybody's worried about.
AKA
the hay
Marty.
bale backup. Yeah, in other words, me. Polaris Ranger making its way to the hay bales. Stefan hops out. He has one bale already on the trailer. JJ has the second bale. They're making their way around for the second round now. Don't worry about it. If it's pretty, get on there.
All right, here we go. Here we go, JJ.
They poured it. I'm telling you. Straight back, straight back, straight back, straight. Money.
Nice job on the reverse, but we do have a cone down in the front. That's going to be a penalty. We have a cone down by the hay bales.
Oh, we're going to have a penalty.
All right, you guys, so you were in the lead. We talked about the incredible start that you had, but you lost the lead because of that penalty at the end. The cone that fell down cost you first place, so the Brooders are in second place now with a score of 2 minutes, 52 seconds. All right, let's take a look at team number 5, shall we?
Team Huskers. From Brillion, Wisconsin, our farmer runs Hornstead Dairy with her family, and our pro player caught passes for Green Bay, Minnesota, and Miami. Welcome, Amber Horn Liederman and Greg Jennings.
Let him hear it, let him hear it, let him hear it.
You guys look pumped. You guys look ready.
Yeah, we ready. You know, that's what we do. We champions already, so we got this.
Oh, we got a little tiny bit of trash talking. I like it.
Of course.
Yeah, you feel good too?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, I'm gonna start with you really quickly. So how excited are you to partner with somebody that you rooted for?
I mean, it's spectacular. Once in a lifetime, right, Greg?
You know it.
I can feel the love, guys. Can you feel the love? It's so great. Okay, you guys, are you ready to get started? All right, let's take you to the first challenge.
All right, let's get this countdown going.
Count with us, guys.
3, 2, 1, go!
Greg and Amber handled that right front tire on the John Deere tractor extremely efficiently, very quickly. Now they've made their way over to the right side. Greg putting the lug nuts on the studs as Amber uses the air wrench.
That's pretty good timing. They didn't do it like the last group where they put them all on at one time, but he has one ahead of her, so it's working out pretty well so far.
This is way more precise than you would imagine. I mean, if there's one drop lug nut, it can cost you so much time. Important, vital seconds in the effort to win this thing. So they've made their way past the tire change of the John Deere tractor, and they've made their way to the milk pipe puzzle now. It seems like they're doing a really good job. Greg's already almost done. He's done. Greg's done. Done with the milk pipe puzzle. I give the... Amber's now done. They'll make their way over to the drone drop now. I give the players a lot of credit. Each one of the players was tremendous on the milk pipe puzzle so far.
All right, here we go. Drop number 1. Can they get it on the bullseye? The anticipation is building. It's killing me, and it's dropped. Where'd they get it? It's on the board, but out of the bullseye. Okay, it's on the red, so it's 5 points right there. They left 10 on the table.
This is huge, Amber. Focus now. Focus. Don't smile, Amber. It's amazing how much precision is involved in this competition. I mean, everything is so precise. We got a 10 there.
We got a 10. We got a 10.
Now they have completed the third challenge. Oh, Greg's going to be your driver. I see it.
All right, Greg, watch out for that cone in the front.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
A little jerky with the star, a little jerky.
Hey, you guys over there in the corner, let them hear about it. Let's go, let's go. All right, we got 2 hay bales on there, on the trailer. Third bale and the fourth bale. They have a tremendous time right now.
They have an opportunity to take the lead if they can finish this stack and back it up straight.
All right, Greg, no pressure, big boy, no pressure right now. Nice and easy. Easy does it, baby.
Oh, can he bring it in straight? Can he bring it in straight? Oh!
This is what I've been saying the whole time.
This is what's been giving you anxiety.
If you get just the slightest bit off, it will cost you so much time. You got to reverse steer. Show him, Amber. Show him, Amber. Reverse steer. That a boy. Oh, see? I told you guys, man.
Did you see those yellow flags come out?
I told you. It's a lot harder than you think it is. Oh, they had it going on, too.
Okay, let's reveal the score.
They still came home third?
Yes, they're still in third.
Even despite? Wow.
Yeah, that's how
So
great
that
they
just
did to
shows
start
you-
this thing. All right, let's take a look at our next team.
Team Holsteins. First, a farmer from Johnson Farms in Wells, Minnesota, with a focus on corn and soybeans. His teammate, All-Pro tight end for Minnesota. Let's welcome Darren Johnson and Kyle Rudolph.
And the crowd goes bananas.
Good to see you. Come on, step on up here. The door opened and I was like, they could be related. You guys could totally be related. You guys are brothers already?
We're brothers, yes.
Okay, good. I love it. Okay. Darren, I have a question for you. So, I hear that you are a fourth-generation farmer. So, what were some of your earliest memories and what is farming like today?
Some of my earliest memories on the farm, you know, I was that kid who was always following my dad, my uncle around the farm, just wanting to be involved in everything. And, you know, that's where my pride for agriculture comes from now, is them roots there.
I love that. Keep it all in the family. It's inspiring. Family is always inspiring. All right, Kyle, we're so happy to have you here. We heard that you went to a farm for Farm Bowl this summer. So what did you learn there?
I learned a lot. I actually have grandparents that raised cattle and had a dairy farm. I really got to see firsthand what it was like and all the work that actually goes into it.
That's amazing. Okay, Marty and Allie, I'm going to pass it back on over to you.
You guys want to get in position so we can get this countdown going? They're looking relaxed. I like the confidence. This is the final team, so after this, we will know our top two teams. Here comes the countdown. Go!
See, they're struggling to get that tire off too.
Two of the biggest guys.
A solid 6.5 seconds.
There hasn't really been a consistent or solid strategy to getting that tire off for the first time.
I got a little bit of an insight on that right front tire.
What'd you hear?
Paint, because that John Deere tractor is brand new, the paint on the hub makes it difficult to take off the tire.
A little
because
sticking
it hasn't,
action?
Yes. Yeah, okay, they're placing the lug nuts now. Darren is placing the lug nuts, and Kyle using the air wrench. It's taking them a bit of time. They have completed that, yes, okay. Making their way now. They're at 52 seconds to the milk pipe puzzle. And let's see how Kyle does here. The other players have been extremely fast. Let's go, guys.
Let's give it up for Darren. Let's give it up for Kyle.
Let them hear you guys.
They're not even halfway through this course. They're going to need a
working
little
hard
more
right now.
enthusiasm from the crowd. They're
Trying to
working
win that
hard.
tractor trophy. All right, so they're done with milk pipe puzzle. Making their way now.
Now this is hands down the crowd's favorite.
To the drone drop.
You can just see them get nervous. They're clenching their fists. They're going to the edge of their seats.
All right, they're making their way to the first target now. Looks like Kyle's going to go first. It's a 5.
Okay, it's a 5. It's a 5. So they left 10 on the table. A lot of points left on the table, which just shows you out of these 5 teams, it's not easy to do.
Oh, we missed.
Ooh, that's the first miss, and the flag is down.
That's a 10.
That's plus 15. I mean, that's 15
that's a
points
plus
right there.
15. That's not good.
Oh, I thought they were taking out the coat. They stopped just in time.
4 bales on, 2 to go.
Now, if they back it up quick, they might be okay because we've seen almost every
Gotta
team have at
hustle,
least
boys,
one
gotta hustle,
penalty.
boys.
Let's bring them home. Let's bring them home, crowd.
Bring 'em home,
It's
guys,
our
let's
final
go.
team.
Nice and easy, Darren. Nice and easy. And they go right down the middle. Oh, no. All right, we're in.
We had a little
They're
bump, but the cone didn't
run.
tip over, so I think they're okay.
Okay, nice round. Really nice round for the Holsteins.
Really solid run. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard now that we have all the teams completed. Ladies and gentlemen, your final 2 teams moving on to the next and final round are the Stallions and the Brooders. Stallions and the Brooders, let's give it up.
Stallions and the Brooders will compete in a 5th event to determine who wins the inaugural Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl and takes home the tractor trophy. How we feeling, Stallions and Brooders?
Everybody in the stands, can I get a drum roll, please, with your feet? Let's do this. Come on. All right. Are you guys ready for the final challenge? Okay, so let me describe what this is to you. So the final challenge is the head-to-head feed run. So the team will be loading seed into a wheelbarrow, racing along this path and emptying it into this scale. The first team to move 8 bags of feed across the finish line will be crowned the Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl champions. Guys, you ready for this? It's gonna take a lot of teamwork and strategy. You ready?
Been ready.
He said he'd been ready. What about you?
Let's go.
Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go, you guys.
For the last time in the inaugural season of the Land O'Lakes Bowl, we're going to get them in position and count them down, but they are counting on your enthusiasm, everybody. When you see the number on the screen, you start yelling.
4,
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we're out to a quick lead over here.
Okay, so we got both going at one time on one side, and then we're splitting up on the other. So
All right, Stefan's taking off with the first wheelbarrow. Going around the course right now. We're struggling over here on the left. Stefan making his way around the final obstacle, and he will dump it in the trough. 1 down. We have 1 down. We've had some spillage.
Make sure you get it all in the trough.
We've had some spillage. Jason making his way with their first wheelbarrow full.
He's making that wheelbarrow look light,
Oh, my
too.
man Stefan's getting tired. He's getting tired.
Footwork's getting a little sloppy.
We've missed again. Oh, somebody came to play today.
That's when you hit the front of the rim on the free throw. That's when the field goal falls a little short.
That JJ is coming around this final cone.
See, the Brooders are ahead of the game, but most of it didn't make it into the ring.
Now, it's interesting. The differences in strategies are intriguing. We're kind of doing a rotate back and forth.
The Stallions.
Whereas the Stallions have they got choreography going on, man.
But so far, the Brooder strategy is working the best.
I'm gonna tell you what, I give these guys crawl. Now we got a tag team going on over here. Tag team effort. These boys are gassed.
The final
Guys,
one.
They are
Final one for the
gassed.
Brooders.
The Farmers have new respect from the athletes.
All they have to do is go ring that button.
Jason is a massive human being.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we have a winner. We got a winner. The Brooders.
They're out of breath. It is hard work being a farmer. I'll tell you that right now.
Diggs and JJ Nunes are your inaugural Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl champions.
Congratulations, give it up for the Brooders one more time, you guys. Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl champions. How do you feel? Were you strategizing? Did you know you were going to win this whole time?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we had confidence that we were going to beat him with speed. Thanks to my man, he had a good strategy on opening the bag, so I just gave it everything.
Okay. All right, you guys go relax. Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations. Come on up here, Stallions. Okay, what did you guys learn today about each other, about farming, about athleticism? Like, what is something that you're going to take away from today?
We have a lot in common. I mean, that same heart that it takes to be a pro athlete is that same heart that it takes to be a farmer. And with Jason being both, man, he was a double threat today.
The excitement and the competitiveness of sports and bringing it to the farm field, this is something that everyone can get excited about. Everyone can join in. No matter how old or young you are, we can get excited about agriculture.
No, I think that is an absolute great message because it's so important. You guys, give it up for the Stallions one more time. Come on, Jen, you.
To help us present the inaugural Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl Championship Trophy, everyone say hello to Land O'Lakes President and CEO, Chris Policinski. Before we get to the winners, I would love to have your perspective, Chris, on what this means for your company, this type of event, and to see these great athletes and farmers come together like this.
Thanks, Marty. Pretty simple. One of the themes of the big game here in town is this is a party with a purpose. And the party is pretty obvious. We wanted to have some fun. But the purpose part is really, really important. And as we thought about the Land O'Lakes Farm Bowl powered by Gen Youth, there's 2 components of this purpose. First, on the Land O'Lakes side, we wanted to call attention to the great work that farmers do. As Ali said, 1.4% of America is in charge of feeding all of us, and frankly, feeding the soon-to-be 10 billion people on this planet. And they do a great job that we often don't think about. So we wanted to call attention to that. On the Gen Youth side, and by the way, the Gen Youth organization is a spectacular organization led by Alexis Glick and her talented team, but it's all about engaging youth in agriculture and thinking about agriculture as a career, but most importantly, taking care of themselves, being conscious of their own health and wellness. So this party with a purpose we hope we achieved today, and I know it was a lot of fun for me.
I will leave it to you. Hold
Yep,
that thing. It's heavy now. Be careful.
I told you, I wasn't joking. Congratulations once again. Everybody have an incredible weekend. We want to give a huge, huge special thanks also to John Deere, to Polaris for their innovative equipment, for DMI, the Innovation Center for Dairy Research, the University of Minnesota, our friends at Gen Youth. You guys were awesome and rowdy and loud, and we're really, really so excited. Enjoy Minneapolis, and thanks so much for being with us today.
Have an amazing day, everyone. Thank you so much.